Hello everyone. In the TV show Stargate SG-1, I always had an issue with the Goa'uld population, and it never made much sense to me. If every Jaffa required a Goa'uld symbiote when they hit a certain age, and there seems to be a huge population of Jaffa, you would imagine there would be a huge population of full-grown Goa'uld with their own hosts, but that's not what occurred. The main reason why the Jaffa were created was to become incubators for the Goa'uld larvae to mature and survive. The Jaffa is also the main army for the entire population as well. I guess the whole reason why they created the Jaffa was to give the larva a greater chance of surviving and eventually taking over a human host. Which makes somewhat sense because the larva is quite defenseless by itself, but with the Jaffa has a greater chance of hitting maturity. The only issue with this decision is that the Jaffa is also the Goa'uld soldiers and have a high chance of dying in combat, which will also kill the symbiote as well. You would think that they would come up with a better way to protect their larvae from outside threats. Putting a symbiote within a Jaffa doesn't make much sense because there's still a high chance of them dying. It is a good way to force them to be loyal to the Goa'uld since the Jaffa are reliant on the symbiote to survive, but there's other ways to keep them loyal. There's two reasons why I think they didn't come up with a better process of protecting their larvae or symbiotes. The first reason is that there's a huge chance of overpopulation, since once they mature and receive a host they can live for thousands of years, which would become an issue because there's not enough resources to accommodate all of them. The second reason is that Goa'uld desire dominance and power, which is a recipe for disaster. There would be so many civil wars and conflicts between their population. Even with the limited population that they have now, there's still a great amount of conflict already. I've seen some fans argue that there's a fair amount of lower ranking Goa'uld that exist, which accumulates into a healthy population, but I personally doubt there's a huge population of Goa'uld that have hosts. If I had to guess, there's probably more Jaffa squad leaders than Goa'uld with a host. It is stated in the show that there's a great many Goa'uld and only a dozen system lords, but I doubt that their population is in any way compared to the Tari. Towards the end of Stargate, the Goa'uld population seemed to be showing zero growth, as the system lords were eating the symbiotes. Their nature of dominance and power overall led to their demise. It makes sense that they have a huge birth rate since so many of their larvae die before they hit maturity, and the only reason why they never change the process once their technology improved is due to their dominant nature. A huge population of a Goa'uld with a host would be chaotic. What's your thoughts about the Goa'uld population? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow me on my socials as well. Displayed on the screen are two other videos you might be interested in if you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching Utopian broadcast, and I'll see you next time on my channel. Thank you.